All right, one other thing that I suggest you do, and I kind of went over it a little bit in the previous video, but I figured we better get these alerts set up all the way. Go to alerts, mentions, and what you want to do is take your keywords, and I've already did a few of these, and you want to add them to the alert. And sometimes we can't do this for our clients because we have so many different clients that the alerts just they really get confusing after a while in finding all the opportunities, and we can't have 2,000 reports showing up every day. Now, but what we're doing now is we're monitoring these main keywords, and whenever a post shows up anywhere on the web for business loans, phrase is mentioned in it, that is a pretty good chance that we can reach out and ask for a link to that site. And because they've already using the keyword, well, we could go immediately and just say, hey, we have a great post on business loans. You might want to think about linking to it. And of course, we'll get into outreach messages in that module. But for now, it's important that you know what all the link opportunities are as they come hot off the presses. Why? Because it's much easier to get an author or a writer or an editor to add your link to a post if it's like a brand new post that they just put out. That means they may be marketing it. They may know all their readers on their site are hitting that site for the next week, and they know that's going to be where all their visitors are, and they're making little adjustments here and there on the post. It's just a lot easier to get your link added at that point. And if you have a great article that is on business loans on your site, or my client does, or on small business loans, I can easily go and offer every one of these people that post on small business loans, send them a link request. And the link request has to be worded just right. But you get the idea here is we're looking for link opportunities. And if you're going to use Ahrefs, you might as well use the alerts. Now, can you use this Google Alerts the same way? Yes, you can. The only difference is between Ahrefs alerts and Google Alerts is that Ahrefs actually gives you the metrics of each of the sites and each of the links. So those metrics are important, and obviously you want sites that have great metrics, and usually the better their metrics, the better their traffic. And it just gets to a point where you check your inbox. If you're only running this for your own site, or you have one client or just a couple, these alerts come in really handy. And whenever you get an email from Ahrefs with an alert, you just go and you make that part of your first tasks of the day is to clear out your Ahrefs alerts, which just go to each post to see if it might be a link opportunity. If so, you send a link request and make that part of your morning ritual. You'll always have links to check out and to reach out to, and because especially if you're in a busy industry where there's a lot of competition, like in business loans, there's always going to be people writing about business loans. So we're always going to have an evergreen source of alerts hitting my sister's inbox on business loans. And I'm going to tell you a secret. We're going to turn these off right now because my sister will kill me. Like I said, we can't do the alerts for our client campaigns because it's a pain. It's a mess. But it doesn't mean you can't use it. So put all your keywords in the mentions, and that way, whenever somebody comes through and posts about your topic, you're going to be able to reach out. Now, another thing you could do too is maybe you have 10 pieces of content you're trying to get links to, and they're all in interior pages. And you could find out the main keywords for each of those 10 posts and whatever they are and enter them here. And then just monitor link opportunities that come in for those 10 URLs and those 10 topics. And when opportunities do come in, you pitch that particular article of yours that the opportunity is for. And you will get a lot of opportunities this way. So if you're just looking for quick hitters and fresh articles that you can immediately reach out to, set up the alerts, and you'll be happy. And I was skipped right over it in the other video because, like I said, we don't really monitor these types of alerts. We should. We monitor brand mentions because I want to know whenever somebody mentions our company name. Because why? Because it gives us an opportunity to ask them to link to us. Oh, and maybe they're saying something bad about us. And that happens, but not to us yet. And knock on wood. And but if somebody's mentioning our website on another blog, we can easily reach out to that person and say, hey, can you put a link on that Mason computer repair that you mentioned this in? So that's what I use the alerts for. But if you want to get more aggressive, and I recommend you do, put your main keywords in here and then just get alerts when they come in, and then reach out to those opportunities that look like they could be promising. And you could open up the Ahrefs alerts that they send you, look at the domain authority, then go from there whether or not you want to pursue it for a link. But the more opportunities you get, the more swings at the baseball that you get, the better chances are you're going to hit some singles and doubles and triples and home runs. You got to get the ball on the bat, or the bat on the ball rather, and you got to make contact. And the best way to make contact I know of is to take a lot of swings. And if you're going to take a lot of swings, you're going to need a lot of pitches. And where are the pitches going to come from? Well, these alerts are going to give you an evergreen source of those pitches to swing at. And so spend some time setting up the alerts. I'm not sure what the package you have to get. We're on a package where we get 15 alerts, so we couldn't set it up for all our clients anyway. But you can. And I recommend you do that. Set your brand name in there, and then go ahead and put your name in there as well too. Then the rest, just put your main keywords and monitor them, and get the alerts on a daily basis. That way you know that you're going to be on top of it when the time comes, and the links are going to be, the articles are going to be fresh when Ahrefs finds them, and that gives you the chance to get in while the writer is still in that writer's mode, in the editing mode, and that's your best chance of getting the link for that article. So set that up, gives you more swings at the ball, and like I said, you get more. You could hit a single, you could hit a double, you could hit a triple, you could hit a home run, but you get unlimited swings at the bat. That's what's great in baseball. You get 3 before you have to sit down, and trust me, I had to sit down fast. And 3 swings, swing as hard as I could. Either I hit home runs in one of those 3 swings, or I sat down fast. Usually I sat down fast. But I only got 3 swings. And that's not the case with link building. You get just unlimited swings. And that's what's so great about it, is that you're never out as long as you keep swinging, and you got to have opportunities. And that's where these alerts come in, and I think they could give you a good opportunity to get those mentions monitored. That way you'll know exactly when there's an opportunity. So that's what I recommend you do. And you know what? I think we are going to move on to Majestic for the next video, but we will be back into Ahrefs. There's many more things I'm going to show you in Ahrefs. I'm going to be referring to all the tools, especially in Module 8, where I'm showing you all the different types of link opportunities that work in 2018. We're going to have to go straight back to the link building tools to use those, and to find those, and to measure those. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, so we're going to need the tools, but we're going to say goodbye to Ahrefs for a while, and we'll come back though. So let's go see Majestic.